Hello, hello, how are you? I'm here with a cuppa and a bit of a chat. So, a bit of an impromptu one, so I haven't decided what I'm going to talk about or anything. I just thought I would switch the camera on and have a little chat about whatever, what's been going off, what's happening, that sort of thing. So, you probably know I've recently been on holiday, hence my skin looks healthier than normal and not so lavender. And I don't sunbathe though, by the way. I'm a shady girl. But yeah, we went to Crete and had a lovely holiday. Holidays can sometimes shift your mood. So before we went away, there was a lot of activity, a lot of stuff going off, as it is most people when they go away, when they're planning to do something, you know, it's like make sure everything gets ready. And then we had a lot of activity with solicitors as well, so it was quite a stressful, busy, blah 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 sort of time. And I wanted to make sure that I'd done everything before I went away. So I was busy, head down, concentrating. So then when we stop, so you go on holiday, busy, go to the airport, queue with everybody, feel like a cat, you're being herded like cattle and things like that. And you do all that, you get there, and then you go, whoa, whoa. And I had quite a aha moment at the beach. So we go to this beach, it gets busy about lunchtime, but in the morning when we go, it is just beautiful. And I always go and have a word with the sea. So hubby likes to sunbathe, he likes the sun, he likes to feel the warm on his skin and everything. So he sets himself up, and while he's doing that, I have a little wander down to the sea and put my feet in the sea and have a little word. And I stood there and I've just felt so overwhelmed with the way that it's so vast, but so busy itself. The ocean itself is full of life and everything. A bit like my brain was full of stuff. But then this lovely flowing just felt like it was washing my brain. And I did feel a little bit emotional, but in a good way. And I wrote a blog post about it while I was on holiday, but I was sort of asking the questions, how do we find peace and find space and quiet in this ever busy world? And it doesn't matter what we do, you can't get away from the admin you have to do. You know, you've only got to fart and you've got to fill a form out these days and make a password, and it's got to have certain characters and it can't be like the other password. And you just feel like you can't breathe. So I thought, okay, I need to process this. And so on holiday, I wrote. And I was scribbling away like a mad woman. But the way it was flowing, and I thought this is like when I create art, that you focus on that one action, that one thing that you're doing, and things pour out of you, and it's lovely. I didn't do much drawing on holiday. I did a lot of writing. And as soon as my brain had a wash and all the stuff that didn't matter was washed away, the stuff that mattered was still there. And so then I built on that stuff that mattered. And I wanted to bring that back home with me. So So deciding what's chatter that you don't want to hear, but then also deciding what is the information that you do want to hear and that you do want to take part in, that you do want to get involved in. So yeah, so I did a lot of that. I'll show you where's my book? Oh. So the summer journal, which feels a little bit, it's a bit dog-eared, but you will see, I started out doing all pretty things before we went away. And then it got more and more notes and scribbles, and I had to use pencil on the beach because my pen wouldn't work at a certain angle, and I'd got myself at a certain angle. So you see lots and lots of writing. And then this is when I came home, so I've carried on doing a lot of writing. So that's what I've been up to, but also while I was away I had this overwhelming urge to create something gentle to share. I wanted something gentle to share, free as well. I wanted to share it with the world. I wanted to help other people have these little gentle moments and gentle nudges, as I call them, gentle whispers. Okay, so while I was away, hold on again. Oh, here we go. See, I'm not prepared. I've just been up to Sainsbury's to get some bits and pieces, so yeah, I just came back and I thought, yeah, let's do this. So I made these little oracle cards, and I painted them because I took a basic watercolour set with me and some little artist trading cards, watercolour ones, with me, and I painted on those. And so these are the copied versions with, I don't know if you can see, the background is the pebbles on the beach where I go. So yeah, this was something that I feel was sent to me to send out into the world. So I've created a little mini sort of gentle whispers course. So 21 days of little nudges to make you think and make you want to create something, even if it's just a sentence or a word or a doodle, or if it's a full-blown beautiful art journal page, whatever it is. I just wanted to give these gentle whispers out. So yeah, I've made a little ebook and journal pages for you to write in, and then the oracle card deck to make. So that's what I was busy doing when I was on holiday, busy designing this, and it was so easy. It was one of those really lovely, it came very easy. So I think it was sent to me. So 1 second. Lovely. So you may have seen, I have been revamping my website as well, because I wanted that to have a more calm feel to it. The website before was very colourful and very me, but I felt like I'd shifted, and I wanted that shift to be reflected in my website. So I've worked hard and changed that over, and hopefully made it a little bit more user friendly as well, for people to find things, like if you remember, to find new content and stuff like that. I hope so anyway. So yeah, I've been doing that and getting back into my star quest. So I'm quite excited. We've got Leo season this week. That's coming along, and then I'm going to be making a altar monster today and sharing the pattern and the instructions on how to make that as well. So I'm going to be doing that this afternoon. I've given the studio a massive spring clean as well because again I wanted to open up some space for these new ideas and these new things I want to bring in. So I've taken down all the old images and to give myself space to put some new things in. So yeah, we've had a right good tidy up and it feels nice. Sometimes you have to have a clear up and have a tidy up to allow the new things space to be born. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. I always find that this time of year is quiet online, and even though, you know, I'm still doing things, but it seems like there's a lot of busyness away from the computer, if you like. So it does tend to feel naturally a little bit quieter. And then when the darker months come, you know, I'll get back to the desk. But it's been nice, anyway, to have that slightly quieter and time to go outside. It's made me think about some ideas for next year as well. But I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I've got some new books I can't wait to read that I was ordering when I was on holiday. And what else was it I was doing I wanted to share with you? Oh, I can't remember now. Oh, can't remember. One of the cards is sit quietly and enjoy yourself. And I do a lot of that. I did a lot of that, a lot of quiet time when I was on holiday. We don't party, we're not party animals. Although we do, I've decided that if you get a decent one, a nice glass of cold Retsina is beautiful. That's a revelation to me. So yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can find some Retsina here in the UK. But I hope whatever you're doing at this time of year, whether you are summer or winter, depending on where you are, I hope you are being able to find some quiet time and being able to find some space to breathe. I tried very hard to go on social media and see if I could get back into it. And I'm afraid I just lost my shit and I can't. I'm happy to put things on there, but I go on and I want to look at static images. I don't want videos going blah 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 blah. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's too much. You know, maybe I'm just getting too old for that. I don't know. And oh yes, I've thought of something. I subscribe to a few newsletters, but not many. But there's two that I always read. One being Austin Kleon's newsletter, and he always suggests good books, good art, and he suggested a really good TV show, which we've been watching since we got back off holiday, called Department Q. Sorry, Department Q. Really good, really enjoyed that. But the other thing that I found was I have subscribed to Danny Gregory's newsletter. I always read it, always. It's just the best. And he said that I think he was talking about like the busyness of social media, but wanting to collate images and things that inspired him. And so somebody suggested this app called Cosmos. I might be late to the party, I don't know. But anyway, I thought, okay, if it's good enough for Danny, I'll give it a go. So I downloaded that and I love it. There is no interaction with anybody there. It is basically just a place, a bit like a sort of Pinterest, but with no information. All the images will have is the link to where the images come from. So, you know, whoever it is that's taken the photograph or or done the piece of art, and I love it. I love it, and I got quite inspired on there by different things, and it was again like looking in a sort of in your own art gallery. So yeah, that was a good one. So if you like that, and when Instagram first started, I mean, I used to be on Flickr many years ago, and I liked Flickr, you know, and we had little groups and things like that, and I got to know people there. No adverts and none of that shit, and no videos. And then Flickr sort of died when Instagram came along, and Instagram was, well, oh, lovely, you know, these beautiful images, lovely art, lovely art. And then, oh, freaking video and bloody adverts. And so, yeah, it got spoiled in my opinion. But hey ho, things move on. It's like moving house, which I might be having to do sometime soon. Yeah. Anyway, that's me. That's my cuppa in a chat today with my lovely cup of, we've got one of those little machines now, what they're called, Nespresso. Mum and Dad bought it Kev for his birthday. And so I have a Ginseng Delight coffee with some oat milk and topped up with hot water. And it's delicious. It's lovely. So I hope you've enjoyed our little cuppa in a chat. I do find it strange, you know, I'm scared of like public speaking, scared of going to groups. I'm not very good at like Zoom and Teams and all that sort of thing. I don't know why, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try and be a little bit better at that. But I find it easy to talk to you. Maybe because it's at a time that suits me, and nobody's answering me back. What a question, what I'll say. Hey, anyway, have a lovely day and speak to you soon, and love you loads.